Sazue Indian tribe. I'm 35 years old. I've been sitting up here in my trailer for the last 9 days. Today is day number 9. Reason why I'm sitting up here is because the IRS on December 3rd auctioned off 7,112 acres of Crow Creek land at $2.6 million. It was sold for. The land was appraised by one appraiser for $4.6 million, and to sell it for $2 million shorter is just a bunch of baloney. You know, I ain't gonna stand for it, so I'll sit here for however long it takes. I sat up here in temperatures below zero with just propane tanks and a stove. You know, I can't get reception. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. I'm the chairman. I'm not gonna stand for it. This is 20% of our land base. Our land's not for sale, never was, never will be, not yesterday, not today, not tomorrow, not next month, not last month, never. IRS just doesn't get it. Our land's not for sale. I don't care what they say. Well, I got a message for you, IRS. You woke up a sleeping giant. We might have been the poorest of the poor according to the last 2000 census. Buffalo County is the poorest county in the nation. You know, I've been elected by the people, for the people, so I'm going to stand here and make my stand. I'm going to make a statement. Our land's not for sale. As you can see, there's a Met, you probably can't see it, but inside my trailer there's a Met tower. It's a wind data energy tower. Wind data tower collects wind energy data. This land that they're auctioning off, 11 square miles, 7,000 acres, is about the third largest in the United States for wind energy. You know, it's for economic development, jobs for our people, possibly even free electricity. But why take this land? Why do you want this land? Wind energy, gold in the wind. Not going to stand for it. You took the Black Hills, you took our bottomlands, put in dams, you made us move then again, promised us free electricity with the hydro dam sitting right beside us. Never happened. Now you look at today, you're taking our land again. Wind energy land, Indian land, not for sale. We got one of the largest substations in the United States. We got transmission lines going across our reservation. Talk about eminent domain. We don't see anything, nothing, and we're the poorest in the county. You've been taking our taxes, council members' taxes, since the year 2001. You've been levying our accounts whenever you feel like it, whenever you want. Where's all that information? How much money did you take from 2001 up until now from our accounts? How many times have you interfered with our payroll because of that? How many times did you wipe out our accounts and then come back and ask us about interest and penalty? Oh, come back and ask us where's the money for your taxes? How in the hell are we supposed to pay that when you take it in the first place? You know, according to the Constitution, we're not supposed to pay taxes anyway. We're the first peoples of this land. We're the keepers of this land. You know, we're not going to put up with it. I'm certainly not going to put up with it. You know, that's just a blatant disregard for Native Americans today, especially the people of the Crow Creek Sioux tribe. You know, we got problems with the electric company coming in and shutting our people off, whether to have babies on nebulizers, whether their babies are on oxygen. It doesn't matter. You have a policy in place by the Health and Human Services that said you cannot unconnect these when these problems are there. You can't do it in inclement weather. Well, who chooses inclement weather? The electric company gets to dictate that. They get to interpret it any way they want. You know, they say it's snowing out. Will they come and shut us off? That's up to them. Say it's not snowing out, but it snowed out the day before and it's colder than hell outside. Well, they'll come and shut us off anyway. And they'll say, oh, inclement weather. But when it gets nighttime, those temperatures drop. That's how I interpret it. You know, that's just one of the many problems we're facing here today. You know, $5,000 annually, 80% unemployment rate. IRS taking our electric bill is almost $10,000 a month for the tribal entities alone. You know, that is just outrageous. Say a person has to pay 90 bucks to get their electricity hooked back up. It's going to cost them damn near $300 just to get it hooked back up. And when they find that money, when they even have $90, what do? Do they buy food or they pay the electric bill? That's hard to choose from. When you put us on reservations, took away our land, put us here, and no adequate housing, promised us free electricity, now you're taking our land. How many more times are we going to sit back and take it? How many more times? I'm not going to sit back and take it anymore. I'm tired of seeing my people come to me because they need a motel room. Come to me because they're sleeping in an old abandoned building, an old abandoned broke up house in the cold. In the cold. These are human beings. Their skin color might be brown, but they bleed red just like you. You know, it doesn't, it matters to me. You know, how would you like to see your grandpa, your grandma, your auntie, your uncle, your daughter, your son, your nephew, your niece, your relative sleeping in a cold? How would you like to see 3-4 families bunked up in one house, all of them with kids? Our population is growing, it's not getting any smaller. Our school sits right over here, the Crow Creek High School, 6th grade through 12th grade. We finally got approved for a new school. You're going to build it for 393 students and 100 residential. And you're going to build us 5 houses for the teachers. Okay, here's the kicker. We got 434 students in school right now. We asked for 432 to build the high school for K through 12. You're not going to do it. You published it in the White House press release that you were going to build it for 432, and you're not doing it. You were going to give us 12 living quarters, and now you're going to give us 5. I've talked to Mr. Echo Hawk. I gave him the position papers. I've sent it to Washington November 3rd through the 5th. What else do we do? You're not listening. Time to wake up. Because my people, our people, the native people, we're all one nation. You pick on one of us, you're picking on the rest of us. You know, and how do you go to bed at night? How do you sleep at night knowing there's people out there in the cold? Knowing our electricity is getting turned off. It's just another day on the job. To all the politicians out there, you forgot who you were. You forgot why you was elected. You forgot what you ran for. You forgot what you're in there for. For the people, by the people. That is who you work for. We don't work for you. You work for us. As I do my people. I work for them. That's why I've been sitting out here for 9 days. I barely took a shower yesterday after 8 days. It's cold out here. It gets, the other day it was 17 degrees below zero. Imagine that. With propane tanks where you can die of carbon monoxide. You know, anything can happen out here. Anything. But that's what I do for my people. I never forgot them. Never would, never will. You only get one trip through this life. Why don't you make the best of it? I want to be remembered as somebody, not a nobody. Not a has-been, not a would-if. I can't go on living that way. I remember where I come from. I am Dakota. I am Sioux. And I'll do anything for my people. That's why I'm chairman today. You know, at 35 years old, I was elected when I was 34. I beat the odds, and I will continue to beat the odds, because the sky is the limit. Anything you put your mind to, your desire, your heart, you can do it. I'm living proof. You know, I'm not sitting there lining my pockets as does every other politician. I'm sitting here for the people. You know, everybody's on vacation right now. They're all out in Rapid City. I'm sitting here, I'm staying here. My birthday comes up on December 22nd. I'm going to be sitting here. Christmas comes up 3 days later. I'm going to be sitting here. New Year's comes up on January 1st, 2010. I'm going to be sitting here. I talked to Washington the other day, one of Echo Hawk's assistants. You know what they told me? Same old song and dance they've been telling us forever. They forgot who they were. And they told me when first week in January, we'll see if we can put something together, come down and work with you. You got to work with the BIA. BIA? I don't think so. What the hell do we need the BIA for? What do we need the IRS for? That's where the stimulus money goes. Does any trickle down to the tribe? Maybe just a little bit. Mr. Obama, you stimulated the economy. You're over there in different countries where there's wars going on. You're trying to make peace. What about peace within your own country? Within our country? Within native lands? That's where you ought to be making peace. What about all the treaties the United States put together for all the Indian tribes? We've been trying to follow those since day one. Not one time, not no way did you ever think about our treaties. Think about our way of life. Not one time. Can you do that now? Can you live up to your promises? Will you live up to your promises? Indian country voted for you. We're tired of living this way. I'm tired of living this way. You know, some of my people don't even have this to live in. It's sad, it's sick, it's sorry, and America should be ashamed of themselves. All you listen to is stereotypes. Some people give comments like, we are the most pampered people in America by the government. Huh. You come and live on my reservation for 1 week, you will change your mind. We are not pampered. We didn't choose to get murdered. We didn't choose for our people to get raped. We didn't choose for our children to get murdered. We didn't choose for the cavalry to come in and clear us out and put us on reservations. We never agreed to a damn thing. You found gold in the Black Hills, you took that away from us. You found electricity in dams, you took our land away from us. You know, it was a created reservation back then when you did it. And it's still a reservation today, and now you're taking wind energy away from us. I'm not going to stop. I get one trip through this world, and I'm going to do the best of it.